Good morning, Pre-Algebra High School Prep Track. This is Chapter 1, Lesson 3. Sorry, my bleeding's a little covered up, but I think for you it works fine. We're going to talk about writing and evaluating expressions. Evaluate means to evaluate means to evaluate an algebraic expression. You first replace each variable with the given number, then use the order of operations to simplify. So if we look at our first example, we have 6 multiplied by g plus, 6 times the quantity g plus h. So g is 8 and h is 7. So we're going to replace g and h with their given numbers. So there I have done it. G is in red and h is in this teal color. So once I've replaced the numbers, I can just perform the order of operations. So I'm going to do parentheses first, which 8 plus 7 is 15, and then multiplication. And I'm going to do addition first because it's in parentheses. So then the answer is 90. All right, next problem. We have 2 multiplied by the product of x and y minus z, where x is 4, y is 3, and z is 1. So I went ahead and I replaced the letters with the variables, and I'm just going to follow the order of operations. So I'm going to do the multiplication first. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 minus 1 is 23. All right, third problem. We have r plus s, that's an s by the way, divided by 2. So I'm going to replace the r and the s with 13 and 11. And then I'm going to go ahead and follow the order of operations. Remember, when we have a fraction bar, right there, when we've got that fraction bar, it means that we need to simplify the top and the bottom before we do the division. So it's going to be 13 plus 11 equals 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12. And remember, just a reminder, simplify the top and bottom of the fraction bar before dividing. All right, next problem. We need to write an algebraic expression and simplify given the information. So eggs can come in cartons of 18 eggs. Basically, we need to say how many eggs we need. Maybe you need eggs for a recipe. So we're going to make E the number of eggs you need. And we're going to divide that by 18, because if we divide the number of eggs we need by 18, it's going to tell us the number of cartons of eggs we need. Because maybe you're making omelets for a ton of people. And if you're making omelets for a ton of people, you need a ton of eggs. So if we know that we need a certain number of eggs, again, divide it by 18, it'll tell us how many cartons of eggs we need to buy when we go to the grocery store. So let's say we needed 108 eggs. Maybe we're feeding 54 people and each person needs 2 eggs. That's what's going on here. If we divide 108 by 18, it's going to tell us we need 6 cartons of eggs to feed those people. All right. Next example says a store pays $29 for a case of drinks. Write an algebraic expression for the cost of C cases. Find the cost of 5 cases. Well, we're going to make C the number of cases of drinks we need. So this is basically like us calling up the people who we buy the cases from and say, hey, I need C number of cases. All right, and they'll be like, okay, we're going to charge you $29 per case. So what they basically end up doing is multiplying, because that's what this means right here. When you've got a number right next to a letter, it means multiplication. And that's what that little dot means, that little purple dot there. So 29 times C is the cost of the drinks, or the cost of the cases, when you purchase C cases. All right? So then if we bought 5 cases, because that's what the situation tells us, it's going to be 29 times 5, which is going to be $145 for the 5 cases of drinks. All right, on to the last slide. It's a short one today. All right, an online music store charges $14 for each CD. Shipping costs $6 per order. Write an algebraic expression for the cost of ordering CDs. Find the cost of ordering 8 CDs. So N is going to be the number of CDs. And again, you can pick any letter you want to represent the situation. It does not have to be, C for CDs. It doesn't have to be D for discs. It can be whatever letter you want it to be, as long as you know what the letter represents. In this case, N for the number of CDs. Ordered. All right. Or 6 is how much plus 6. So we're just going to add $6 onto every order because that's going to represent the shipping, because we have to pay to have them shipped to us, all right? So what's going to happen is we're going to multiply 14, because really it should have a dollar sign right there. It should have a dollar sign right there. It should be $14 for each CD. So if I do n times 14, or 14n, it's going to be the cost of the CDs that I purchase, plus the shipping cost, because I have to get it shipped to me, and that's just a one-time fee. It doesn't matter how many CDs I buy. That's why there's no n with the 6. And then that's going to be the total cost of my purchase. So then they want to know how much it's going to cost if I buy 8 CDs. Well, that's 14 times 8 plus 6, because again, the 14 times the n is the cost of the CDs plus the $6 shipping. And that's going to equal $112, or $112 just for the CDs. Because when I do the order of operations, I got to do the multiplication first, and then I have to do the addition. So if I buy 8 CDs and have them shipped, it's going to be $118 in total. All right, guys, that concludes. I hope you like these faster videos. I'm getting used to the program. So hope you like it, and go ahead and start your next assignment. Thanks. See you later. Bye.